Go. Hey, go away. What do you mean, go away? It's a bit harsh. I live here
You've
too.
got nothing better than to do than to
Hey, listen. It's Back to the Future Day. I know that doesn't make any sense now, but it's such a coincidence. What's happened?
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so yesterday, on the day of its official release, I bought on 4K Jurassic World Rebirth. I do have the box set. Arrow, please take a hint. That's a 4K box set with the Blu-ray box set. That's 12 discs in a box set. That's how you do it at the moment. Anyway, me and Carl went to the pictures to see Jurassic World Rebirth. The day it came out, we sat right at the front, like that, and it wasn't because Carl's deaf, it was because the idiot here wanted to sit there and experience Jurassic Park. Let's call it Park for a minute. Now, I need to do this quickly, but I survived Jurassic Park 1993. I've seen Jurassic Park at least 10 times now at the pictures. Me and Jack went to see it with an orchestra. Check the channel out. I've talked about Jurassic Park. The VHS has recently been on retro VHS. I've obviously been reading the book all the way from New Zealand, which, wow, that's, there you go. I was last reading this on the 26th of February. Yeah, 2022 in Auckland. There we go. Oh, got a little receipt in there as well. What's that for? What have I bought? If you picked this video up saying Jurassic Park, I'm going somewhere. I bought Michael Jackson's Back to the Future. Michael Jackson. Michael J. Fox. Wow. Yeah, Back to the Future box set. So yeah, anyway, Jurassic Park. Seen it 10 times at least at the pictures. Now, Jurassic Park needs to be now spoken in the same breath as one of the greatest movies ever made. I'm putting that out there. Even in the top 10, even in the top 5. What are you doing, Gizmo? Because, like, if you look at Jurassic Park, right, when it was made, what it did, I mean, it's a sequel of Jaws because it's one of Steven Spielberg's creature feature masterpieces. It merchandised everything, iconicness. It is $1 billion, coming to probably $1 trillion franchise, based off a book by Michael Crichton. I was going to say Blue Man Group there, but it was Tron. Was it Tron? Something to do with Tron. Anyway, did he have something to do with Tron? I don't care. Anyway, been watching Caravan of Garbage lately. My head's been getting filled with even more information I didn't know. Anyway, yeah, the original movie's amazing, right? Amazing. It is a borderline. It's a PG. It's probably now a 12, but it's a PG. Like that is one of them movies where it's a horror. The score's amazing. The dark, the creepy, the rain. The T-Rex, the Dilophosaurus is fucking terrifying in that van. When he's about to get killed, Dennis Nedry, and you see that, that is fucking terrifying. The raptors are menacing. In the iconicness of the movie and the cast. Now, I lived in New Zealand when the second one came out. There's a big hype for The Lost World. And the book's just down there. And pretty much they took bits from that book, bits from the original book. And I remember going on my date to the pictures. They were like, come on, go and see the Mr. Bean movie. I went, Mr. Bean lives like literally 10 minutes down the road from me. And I was just like, no, I want to see Jurassic Lost World. And I remember going, hang on a minute, why is this not... I mean, you feel the buzz, you feel the hype behind it, the countdown to a total filler magazine. But it's probably not the best in the series. Jurassic Park 3, I think, is one of the most underrated sequels. The Spinosaurus was a credible threat, and again, great puppetry in that bit where it's just standing there staring at him, which is obviously pulled from the original book with the T-Rex. It's just terrifying, and the way the birds is in it, great movie. And then Jurassic World, fantastic reboot, right? I love that film. I remember seeing that day in release, and I remember when it came out on Blu-ray, and I remember just watching it and just absolutely loving it. And the nostalgia, the retroness, it just had everything, you know what I mean, in the way it used it. And then Fallen Kingdom, almost like a horror thing. A lot of people remember Fallen Kingdom for the volcano going out and killing all the dinosaurs, and you were like, yeah. And then the last one, fucking hell, it's like trying to remember what the fuck happened in the last one. I know there's a giant bird, there's a clone, all the cast comes back for a big swarm of bees, and then there's like a kind of Arcadia thing, and it gets messy. Now the problem with Jurassic Park now is, within a couple of years we've already had the rebirth, and it's called Rebirth, and you think, right, okay. Now, to me personally, if they did a horror movie, like, I'm interested about the video game coming out where you're a lost survivor on the island. I think getting out of there is terrifying. I mean, I've talked about it a million times before. I used to sleep with the rainforest music on YouTube when it had the T-Rex roaring, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Just that kind of, like, you know, you're going through like a jungle, and anything can get you. The dinosaurs that were always in it were not in it in the book, kind of thing. And, you know, that's what you wanted as kids, to know the dinosaurs, you know. And, like, I think with, like, this new one, like, if you watch my other review, I'm not going to go to it, but this is what I generally think of this movie. It starts off, and it's just like, oh yeah, dinosaurs are now a pain in the arse. You know, they're a problem, but there could be a solution. And Scarlett Johansson's in it. There's a few people you might recognise, and you think that's going to be an all-out action movie, rescue movie to the island. Kind of what it needed to be. The opening scene with the first bit of the movie is Jaws. You know, it's Jaws. It's a hybrid Jaws. Now, this is directed by Gareth Edwards, who did Godzilla, and I absolutely love Godzilla. And I think this is why I'm a little bit let down with this. You know, like, the Mastotaurus, whatever it is, the big fucking whale, is in there. And it was brilliant in World, and terrifying in Fallen Kingdom. And then they have the Spinosaurus return. The Spinosaurus was a fucking incredible threat, and I've heard loads of things saying that Spinosaurus was cut from Fallen Kingdom when it was meant to have a battle against the T-Rex. Right, give us that. That's what we want. We want to give you your money. Like, we waited for how long to get a Dilophosaurus again? And, like, you know, they were used okay, and then they were just given fan favourites by that point when they had the little canister as well. You know, but, like, this one's kind of like, yep, there's a Dilophosaurus, buggers off. There's a raptor. Don't worry, this new thing is going to be, this is the end of the movie. It's like a raptor bird thing. It's like an angry fucking mutated chicken. The Snickers wrapper is Dennis Nedry and all his computing, all that build up. No, we're going to start this one with a fucking Snickers wrapper. It's like, really? The mutants in there as well, the D-Rex, whatever it is, you know, sort of like you forget about that by the time it comes back. But then from the Jaws bit, they get to the island, pays a bit homage to King Kong, and then they're going up, or like, when they fall off the fucking thing, it's like First Blood when the guy falls down the trees. She comes down on a rope, and these guys find a hidden entrance I don't know, and they all land at the bottom of the fucking place at the same time. You think, what? And then, like, a family comes into it. You didn't need a family in this. Then she's got a pet dinosaur in the back. You didn't need that. I just remember watching the T-Rexes rolling around down, still borrowing stuff from the original book. Like, seriously, like the raft thing was in the computer game. That's what people have always wanted, like a raft chase of a T-Rex. Fine, you got that. There you go. There's another bucket list tick. Obviously, the big bad at the end, and its reveal, and it's like a fucking ninja. Like, it's more of a ninja than the T-Rex in the first one. Like, because he's got the flare, and it goes past it behind it. Like, the T-Rex is shaking a cup, right? That thing is about 5 times bigger than the T-Rex. You would fucking hear that. You would feel the tremors. The Graboids should have been in the Jurassic Park, actually, at some point. But, like, it comes behind. It looks like a xenomorph has been touching up a T-Rex. You know, it almost feels like that. It hasn't even got any kind of big climax. It's just kind of like when the guy's got the flare, which is, again, feels a bit Predator, and you think he's dead, but he's alright, and you think, well, what? Eh? And, you know, they get it, they're going to, like, save the world, and I thought, you know what they should have done? You know, because you watch this film, I mean, I watched it on 4K last night, in this curved television. I sat there, and I was just like, the bit where they go into the valley, and you've got the big dinosaurs, there's the big fucking tail for some reason, like Avatar has just turned up in this. The original scene in Jurassic Park, when they get out the car and they're all looking up and their heads tilting and they look up, That is more realistic than what I was watching last night with them in the valley. Like, they're just like, yeah, it just didn't look good. What they should have done, right, is they should have left it, right? Left it for maybe 5, going on 10 years, like they did with Jurassic World, right? Because for years we wanted a new Jurassic Park, and we've had 4 within 10 years, give or take, right? What they should have done is waited, and they should have remade Jurassic Park. But what they should have done is went straight off the book. Because there's so much in this book that has been like recycled into the movies. Like the start of the book's the start of the second film. You know, like the characters are slightly different. Aaron Grant's like a smelly old beard guy. You know, like I think Malcolm gets killed and stuff like that. But like they could expand on that. There's like a camouflage dinosaur in there when they're all like, there's loads of stuff in there. And when I read this for the first time in my life, and I'm not a big reader, and this has got some very big words in, and it's, look at that, I couldn't have picked that better. It's actually got graphs and shit. When I read that, and there's 2 T-Rexes, and again, like reading it, and you know kind of the characters, it's just fucking brilliant. You know, and I think making some of that was generally scary, because the original Jurassic Park is terrifying, because them creatures are really there. Like as I said, they're there. Now they're not the kind of like, even like the T-Rex and all that, oh, it's a T-Rex who's come to save the day. That thing's a fucking menace, you know, in the first one. It's a menace. And there were so many things with this, I think, wait. Like the extra features are deleted scene and a documentary making of. 2 discs, black box, nice.
So I'm just going for a quick piss and then I'm fucking off up the Monties because it's kind of shite here, like.
It is, like, what's on up there, like?
Yeah.
I actually did that on purpose because the duck is the new Stephen, will you wipe down the camera? And you've got a little old school trivia back on track there. So yeah, as I said, I watched it last night and I was so, like, I feel like I can talk about it and be quite negative, like, in the fact that I bought a ticket the day it came out. I've got my fucking cup somewhere with a Spinosaurus on it. When the Spinosauruses aren't used, it's just like, they can't come in the shallow water and all that. Like, the Spinosaurus should have been coming on that fucking, chasing them. It's bad crack. It's like, I bought it brand new on 4K. So I've spent, by the time I got me cup and me seats in 3D, nearly £70 to see this movie twice in 6 months. So I'm supporting movies, so I'm looking at it and going, no, this is really got into my skin a bit. You know, it's not a good movie. It's not. And I was seeing the outtakes to tell you how I think everything fits together. Goodbye for now.
What do you mean you don't like Back to the Future? Hey, look, my t-shirt glows. Look, I'll leave you a license plate. Out of time, eh? Coincidence, that? Talk to me. Whatever, punk. You just do you and I'll do me, and... Hey! Just my... No, it's not my best one. Yeah. We're out of time. Bye.
Okay, so the best Jurassic Park movie is Jurassic Park, obviously. Score, effects, groundbreaking technology, my head off the shelf. Acting's brilliant. Steven Spielberg, top of his game. Yeah. So Jaws. It's not fucking Jaws because there's a Jaws poster there. Jurassic Park. Then I'd say Jurassic World. Nostalgia enough for me. I got that nostalgia. I love the homages. I love the there's some creepiness in it. Again, it's the park's now open. It's what we kind of wanted. It's going to go tits up again. It tries to plan fees a lot. Yeah, it's good. So Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. Then Jurassic Park 3. Shit you not, you know, the birdcage that I was talking about before, the birdcage is in the original book, so they were going to remake it, that birdcage in there. But them fucking pterodactyls are fucking terrifying. Now, I believe pterodactyls were meant to be in the original movie as he's looking out and they fly off. But like these things, especially when it comes out the shadows and there's a bit where it turns its head, fucking terrifying. The Spinosaurus, incredible threat, you know, done with like practical and that, but again that whole thing of like when it's staring there, and I think it is classed, you know, it's good, it's a different feel. Again though, I don't like the casting in it. I don't think William H. Macy, he feels a bit of fish out of water. Sam Neill's back, yeah. But Tira Lorna, who's, I think she's out of Bad Boys, I think that's the only thing I don't like about Bad Boys. It's never floated been bought with her. So yeah, recasting I think it's good. But again, it came out in the era of DVD. Silver box, Spinosaurus on it. Hype was there, but hype was dying off there because people like, I think cinema started the day after there because a lot of stuff was coming straight out on DVD, and it was much more of an incentive to stay at home. Like when me and Carl went to see Jurassic Park, I think there's 4 people in the cinema. Films like this, they're on all day and you're trying to get them in. There should be an event, because like Jaws is called a blockbuster because it broke the blocks in America. People were queuing around the blocks. Like now the cinema's already on, but then the cinema times are terrible. I never go to the pictures after I finish work because I finish work at 9, give or take. I rush along there to get in there, and then you get bombarded by like 40 minutes of fucking adverts. I'm not joking. You can sit in that pictures like from as soon as you can go in to like silence, and then boom, the adverts, the trailers. Then the film starts. You've got no fucking popcorn left. You've drank your drink. You need a piss, and you don't know even how long the fucking movie's on for. Anyway, so yeah, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Jurassic Park 3. Nostalgia, because of New Zealand, Lost World. I don't think it's the better movie. I think Steven Spielberg should have definitely stepped away. I love Steven Spielberg's cameo in the TV at the end. You know, the homage to King Kong. It's kind of what you wanted to see. But yeah, it's not Spielberg's best. But I've got the nostalgia budge because I'm really struggling to go where the next ones go. The bottom 3, the last 3 have been the worst by far. Fallen Kingdom, The Haunted House, The Mutations, falling on that. Again though, it's trying to make you feel something by killing the dinosaurs and a volcanic thing. That could have been done more of a big of a spectacle. The new one, the cast returns, but the storyline's a bit like, what the fuck? And in this new one, Rebirth, Spinosaurus is back, but they're not really justified. Right, so Dilophosauruses get Jurassic Park Dominion, the next one after Lost World. Cast is back, whatever, fan favourite, big giant fucking bird body. But Dilophosaurus in a tunnel, right, great. Then Fallen Kingdom. It's like on Rebirth. I want to put Rebirth at the bottom because at least Fallen Kingdom tried to do something different with like a haunted manage a fucking mansion. It would have been better if Richard Attenborough was still alive to be that Richard Attenborough. Like that would have been like a good story to go back to him, and you know, like you clone his daughters and all this kind of stuff. And like the haunted mansion thing, there probably should have just been raptors. But people want Jurassic Park. We got Jurassic Park. It's not going to get better unless they remake it and it tries to be homage to the original. But like, we got Jurassic World. Now that you need to try something different. And the biggest problem with Rebirth, right? It was way too soon. Rebirth means, yeah, we know we fucked up last time because there's nothing birth in it. You know, there's not a rebirth. It's not like, oh, we've opened another park and guess what? Like, the thing is, well, 7 fucking movies, right? The duck. I really need to swap this camera. But yeah, there's no Loch Ness Monster. Of all them movies, man. Like, that's the problem with Rebirth. You get the raft from the book. Well, tick. You get Jaws, homage, tick. You get Predator, flame, tick. bird thing that rescuers down under's better when they're trying to get the fucking eggs. Tick. I just don't think any of the dinosaurs had any likability. You know, I'm not saying you've got to fucking fall in love with a velociraptor. I'm kind of silly. The raptors were terrifying. The Dilophosaurus was terrifying. The Spinosaurus was terrifying. What is the bird thing that goes down the fucking drain? What's that? What's that about? What is the D-Rex? You never really see it. What is that big head on top of it? Why has it got 4 arms? Why not have a fucking octopus? There. Like, why don't you have... Oh, we had Meg. But again, it's like kind of mutant muse. But the biggest disappointment is Gareth Edwards. I didn't like Monsters. I'll say this. And I ain't seen you Star Wars, but Godzilla, you fucking legendary fucking did that, mind. But this, I don't know what it is. It's affected me. I'm sitting here talking about Jurassic World Rebirth. Let's just hope when this new Survivor game comes out, it's good. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the channel. Yeah. I'm done. I'm done with Jurassic. Give it. Remake it. Stop now. Remake it. Please.
What the fuck? Hello? Wow. Hey, who did this? Holy... I can't believe that's happened. It's a video about Back to the Future. It's even worse with the light on. My idea was, look, go downstairs and film with a dinosaur there. She's in every video. Wait there. I can't believe that's happened. I was going to sit here and go, look, Back to the Future book, yeah. The receipt he found in New Zealand, Back to the Future, yeah. So it was, it's, you know, Jurassic Park, it's linked there. There's a couple of random old pictures. Even these are my dad's cars, you know. Going back in time. You couldn't write this, could you? Look, nice little Polaroid. In a car. You know, could be significance, could disappear, could change if you looked at them. You know, I normally don't rock t-shirts. This one's actually a misprint. But I says, I'll come downstairs and look, dinosaur. Jurassic Park. Trying to make content. And that's there. I mean, what is that? It looks like the Muffin Man. Look, wait there. Ready? Dun dun dun. Look at that. What's that? Like, seriously. That's not even poo. Like, I'm glad it... Hey. Wait a minute. Right, okay. We need an intervention here. My job is not to click this... Like, one of you guys can pick this shit up. I'm gonna say bye now. It's graphic enough. You don't need to see me picking this shit up. You've already got my duck appearing. Does my duck get royalties? Better. That's my duck you're using. Goodbye for now.